What's up, YouTube? Coming to you with another video. How we all doing? I hope everyone's having a great day. If you're just joining us, please like, subscribe, and comment to this video. Today I want to talk about, I guess, bad habits. So if you have any bad habits going on in your life, you gotta recognize those, write them down. What are your bad habits? And then you gotta work on changing those. Because we pretty much are our habits, you know. If we eat a bunch of junk food, don't work out, you know, we eat a bunch of junk food, we like to go home, lay down, watch TV, eat food in front of the TV, drink soda, have bad negative thoughts all day, then that's what you become. You become lazy, overweight person with a lot of negative thoughts. So we are our habits. So we want to have good habits that will affect us in our life positively. So a few good habits I have is I eat healthy. Sometimes I'll have some cake here and there, some sugary sweets, but not generally, maybe a few days a week. But I mostly eat pretty good. A lot of people might not think bacon is good, but I'll eat bacon every day. I make it myself at home with 3 eggs. That's my breakfast. I'll make a smoothie, drink the smoothie. I always eat lunch and dinner. And pretty much my favorite snack to snack on is Cheez-Its, which isn't great, but it's better than... I know sugar is terrible for you because it spikes your blood sugar, gives you like a quick high and then a crash. So I try to stay away from sugar as much as I can, especially sugary drinks. I don't drink soda at all. I just drink water, and the most sugary drink I drink is like cranberry juice or orange juice. So really juices would be where I get my sugar. But even those like do affect you because there's so much sugar in there. It gives you a quick spike and then you kind of crash off of it. So you want to be careful with how much sugar you consume. But generally I just drink water and healthy juices. I eat pretty healthy, so it's a good habit. It gives me good energy throughout the whole day. I go to the gym almost every day. I take like 1 or 2 days off a week just to relax my body. Or if I work too much, I might not go to the gym because I work as a mover, so I'm always lifting heavy furniture. So I don't always feel it necessary to go to the gym, but I do go pretty often. I've been seeing gains and progression. I've been gaining weight too, which is one of my goals. So I'm conquering one of my goals. I'm slowly getting there. I'm about 150 right now. I want to hit 160, and 2 months ago I was 140, so I gained 10 pounds already. And it hasn't been, it might have been in fat, but you can't see it. It's mostly been muscle. My other good habits is, I guess I work a lot. I would say that's, you know, better to work than to not work. Unless you're making money not working, then you're doing it all right. I saw a funny video yesterday about a guy who is trying to work as little as possible but make as much money as possible in that time. So he wants to work 2 to 4 hours a day. But I mean, if you could do that, absolutely do that. Work 2 to 4 hours a day and make a good amount of money that you're comfortable with. You're doing it right, I would say. Because when I work, I'm working like 8 to 12 hours a day. I make good money, but I'd rather do 2 to 4 and then have all that free time to do whatever I want with. Even though free time can definitely be dangerous. Free time could be boring, could make you think too much. So you gotta be smart with what you do with your free time. I like to go for walks once in a while, stay active, work out. And then one of my bad habits is when I have too much free time, I find myself sleeping a lot. I'll take a nap or go to sleep. I don't really go to sleep early, but these naps, I've been taking too many naps lately, and they, you know, I always wake up feeling like I did nothing, and I don't wake up generally happy that I took a nap. So that's something I am working on stopping. The only problem is when you do it so often, it becomes, like I said, you are your habits. So it becomes part of you. So when a certain time comes, you're like, oh, it's time to take a nap. You know? It's kind of like eating too. You eat at certain times throughout the day. So when it becomes that time of day again, you're gonna be hungry and you're gonna end up eating. So in order to break that, you're gonna have to, let's say, eat at different times, or in my case, get better sleep at night. This way you don't need to take a nap later in the day. And napping is the same thing. When you nap all the time, when that time comes, you're naturally gonna get tired because your body it's anticipating you to go to sleep. So let me know what you think about napping down below. Is it good? Is it bad? The only way I think it's good is if you earned it and you worked your butt off and you're truly exhausted. Then I think, yeah, absolutely take a nap. Or if if you're tired and you're generally tired, not just like, oh, I'm bored, so I'm gonna take a nap. Like, if you're generally tired, then you've earned that nap, so go take it. Other than that, naps just waste time. If you're not using it to recover from a rough night or rough day at work, like, you might just be sleeping because you're depressed. A lot of people who sleep too much are definitely more depressed than others, because, I don't know, it's just how it is. That's what I've noticed. So get out of that cycle of having to sleep. And I might miss my exit here. I'm gonna get in. I'm getting in, I don't care. We're in, we're out. Yeah, didn't even have to brake. So have healthy habits. Write down what your bad habits are. For me, definitely was smoking. Smoking weed was a terrible habit. More like a way of life at a certain point. But I've now stopped smoking weed. And the hardest part with stopping smoking weed, and I think this is why a lot of people struggle even getting started in the beginning, is because you have all this, you spend so much time smoking weed, getting high, the whole process. And then when you stop, you have all this free time that you don't know what to do with. And it's hard to if you just have all this free time, like, what are you going to do? You end up getting bored. And then you might end up getting, if you're bored, you might get depressed or get sad. So you got to replace that free time with something else. Now that I quit smoking, I used to, work, smoke, chill with friends, kept my day busy. Now it's really just work, like the friends I used to chill with, they are always smoking weed. So I don't want to put myself around that, because then I'm just hanging out while they're smoking, and that's not what I want. So I have a lot more free time now that I got to be careful what I do with, and yeah, you could easily replace it with a bad habit. But I have started working. I always worked out, but now I'm working out even more, which is really only an hour and a half a day. I used to spend upwards of 7 to 8 hours smoking weed throughout the day. I would smoke like 5 to 10 times a day, not even kidding. Definitely, like, I would say 7 would be my average. 7 backwoods, which all burn for like 30 minutes. And then I would spend some time high too. So I have so much free time now. It's really interesting. That's why I started making these YouTube videos too, because it helps fill some time throughout the day. And I'm being productive. I'm helping other people out. I'm helping myself out, talking about it. I love the comments I get, and I love it when people say that they quit too. So I guess if everyone quits, the whole world's gonna have a lot more free time to do really whatever you want to do with that. Pick something you enjoy and do it. I could play video games, but I did enjoy video games when I was younger, but now I know that I'd feel like I'm wasting time because there's no real production being added to my life. so I'm gonna stay away from that. And yeah, so the gym has been good. I already added that. Unfortunately, I added napping more into the equation because I never really napped when I was smoking. I would be good up until the night, but now I find myself napping more. TV I don't enjoy. I feel like that's a waste of time. I guess unless you watch like something that teaches you something, that's always good. So I guess 3 things I really want to add to my life is 1, reading more. 2, I want to start a business so I have more things to think about and to work on. And 3, you got reading, business, I don't even know. I guess I would say be more active, but I'm pretty active already. If I get any more active, you know, I don't want to add being active more into that because I'm already pretty active. I'd rather add something that's gonna work out my mind a little more. So definitely reading's gonna be a big one. Drawing is pretty cool. I like drawing, but I haven't drew in a while. But I definitely enjoy doing that. But hey, if you're still watching, think about 3 things you do that are bad habits, and think about 3 things you could replace it with. And then honestly, you should work on making that switch, because it's gonna make you a better person. I think we all know that if you get rid of 3 bad habits and replace it with 3 good habits, you're gonna become a happier, healthier, wealthier person. So what are those 3 things you gotta give up and those 3 things you gotta add? Leave them down below, all right? Peace, have a good day. Let's get it.